Good morning, friends. Today we can start chapter number 15, probability. So, in this chapter, you are learning about probability. Probability means chance. Okay. So, suppose I am giving some introduction here. Suppose if you are tossing a coin, you will get two outputs, right? Either head or tail. So, there is a 50-50 chance to get these two results. Either you will get head or you will get tail, but we cannot predict which one will come after this experiment, right? After this experiment, which head or tail will come, that we cannot predict. So in these cases we can calculate probability. That means there is a chance. Actually, we are using one equation for calculating probability. That means probability of an event is equal to, equation is number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So this is the normal equation for finding probability of any event. Okay, number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So number of favorable outcomes and total number of outcome, I will explain you how to calculate it. And one more point is the probability of an event. At any event, any experiment, if you are doing, the probability value always it should be in between 0 and 1. That means 0 you can take if the experiment is not happen, it is not impossible. If it is impossible event, then the probability may be 0. If the experiment is sure event, if it is surely happening, then the probability is equal to 1. Okay, and all other probability values, it should be in between 0 and 1. So probability can take the value is equal to 0 or equal to 1 or in between 0 and 1. That means probability we can represent like this: 0 is less than or equal to, probability is less than or equal to 1. That means the probability value P in between 0 and 1, and it can take the value 0 and 1. If you are getting a negative value, then your answer is wrong. If you are getting a value more than 1, then also your answer is wrong. That means always it should be in between 0 and 1. Okay, then how can we identify this number of favorable outcomes and total number of outcomes? In these questions, it may be given the total number of maybe total number of students, whatever it is something related to questions. Okay, total number of events is given, then that total number we can denote in the denominator. Number of favorable outcome, it is depending upon the question. What is asking in the question, that number you should represent on the numerator. So let me start the exercise, then you can understand what is the method, how to find the probability. Okay, so case number 1. In a cricket match, so something related to cricket match, a batswoman hits a boundary 6 times out of 30 balls she plays. So total how many balls she played? Total number of balls is equal to what? Balls is equal to what? 30 balls, right? So out of these 30 balls, the batswoman hits how many boundaries? 6 times. So number of boundaries. Number of boundaries is equal to what? 6 times, right? What is the question? So these two informations are given in the question. So in this chapter, you should make, this is actually word type problem. So you should make it a step by step procedure. Okay. So total number of balls which is given in the question 30. Number of boundaries she hits, that is equal to 6 times, that is also given in the question. Okay, these two informations are given. Find the probability that she did not hit a boundary. So total number of balls 30, number of boundaries she hit, that is 6. So number of boundaries that is not boundaries, that is not hit. How can we calculate? Normal calculation. Total number 30, number of boundaries hits, that is 6. So number of boundaries not hit, that means 30 minus 6, right? 30 minus 6 is equal to 24. So what we have to calculate here, this is number of boundaries that is not hit, correct? But actual question is we have to find the probability. So probability of what? Probability P. We can denote probability by denoting the letter P. Probability of. So use the bracket. This is denoting probability of. Okay. Probability what we have to calculate? She did not hit a boundary. So probability of she did not hit a boundary. How can we calculate? The number of favorable outcome. That means number of boundaries that did not hit. Here it is asking did not hit. So you have to calculate, you have to find out the number of boundaries that did not hit. That is 24. It should come on the numerator. Divided by total number of outcome means total number of balls. That is 30. So 24 divided by 30 is the answer. These numbers we can cancel it by 6. So cancel it by 6. 24 divided by 6. 4 divided by 24 divided by 30 divided by 6, 5. So the final answer is 4 by 5. So if you are checking the answer 4 by 5, you will get the answer 0.8. So it should comes in between 0 and 1, right? So that is why I told the probability value is always in between 0 and 1. So the answer is 4 by 5. Okay.